sorry, I screwed something up. Hope the other one went. This is the second part of backyard tour. I'm going into the side portion where there's a, let's see, a shed. I'm not sure what this is doing here. Nandina. They planted a whole lot of Dusty Millers several years ago, and this is what's left. This is a gravestone I made for a male cardinal who passed away, wow, 5 years ago. Okay, this is a river birch. That's the only kind of birch tree that survives in this climate. Okay, and yeah, the voles like to go over after. There's voles all over the place, and moles. They like to go after the Dusty Millers. This is my, God, the sun is making problems. This is man, I gotta clean this part out. Okay. This is a loquat tree. It's really grown. It drops leaves. I have to get my rake out and do that. I used to have euonymus along here, but the euonymus gets scales. Scale's a bad problem here. It's an insect. It just goes. I had all those bushes taken out, and here my double blooming azaleas. They used to be outside the fence, but deer love to eat double blooming azaleas, so they had to come inside. So they don't get much sun because of the fence. So, oh yeah, and here's my tree to protect the view through the bedroom window of my neighbor's very bright light. This, I hope I'll have some customers in here. I did a couple years ago, so. This is April 6th, Easter Monday. So this is you're going out here. The gate and the fence, because of the fact that there was uplift in the earth, since the gate won't open, but it's there. In case anything changes. So, okay, here we go. It's a holly. There are many different kinds of hollies around here. It's a beautiful day. It's a little cooler, which was perfect for me, because as I get older, it's harder to tolerate the hot temperatures in southeastern Virginia. So I've been trying to grow sedums, and I have one. This is the first one, and it's been doing very well. This is my green Japanese maple. Isn't that beautiful? Everything suddenly came out, and the pollen has been very, very bad. But we had rain yesterday, so I've got botanies, prayer flags up here. Let's see. This is a new. I wanted to have Yoshino cherry trees in here, but I tried a couple times and they got diseases, and so I went to what I know works, which is this is a crepe myrtle that's gonna have purple flowers. I really love purple. And so if you look back here, you can see the azaleas, the other crepe myrtle, which makes white flowers. Okay, that's my detached garage, and behind it you see the neighbor's barn kind of thing. Nobody's done anything for decades. So, okay, here we go. Everything has just kind of exploded when it got warm. We had a very cold February. Okay, this is my second. I'm doing another bald cypress since the other one did so well. And so this used to be a big tall oak tree that spread over my neighbor's branches over her house, and she wanted to cut down, and and had me share the cost, and I said it's okay if you can find somebody who will do it for a decent price. It took her years. She finally found one, and so I said okay, but I want to cut down to 6 feet, so because the fence kind of goes around the other side, I have to get somebody to do the fence. And this is now a really good kind of rotting tree stump, which is perfect for birds, and it's got fungi on it. So, okay, so this is the back corner where I have bird feeders again, and a fire pit with a dried up Christmas wreath that when my brother comes, I just frightened somebody. Okay, we're gonna burn the wreath. So, okay. These here, I think, are kind of viburnum. When they were first planted, I named them Thing 1, Thing 2, Thing 3, Thing 4. Okay, the rose bushes are starting to bloom and everything, and when they start making blossoms, I'll be back into my back into my rose sachet making. Okay, so here we go into the Japanese garden. Okay, and one of my last big daffodil planting, I planted 1,000 bulbs, and was these little ones with multiple flowers on each head. Very cute. I got irises coming. I planted a couple of cone flowers because they've got seed heads that birds like, but they're trying to get established. So this is the beginning of the Japanese garden. Okay. With the azaleas are starting to bloom. This here is a problem, and it's called a, Pittosporum. It's a Florida plant that a landscaper loved, and he thought it would be good in our environment. So planted a bunch here. Well, they don't do really well with freezing temperatures, and we had a terrible February. So, but maybe they'll get better. So they're definitely frostbitten. This is a Kusa dogwood. It's the only kind of dogwood. It's a Japanese variety, and it's not subject to the mold wilt thing that is destroying other dogwoods around here. So, looking back here, beautiful. Probably azaleas are going crazy now. You can hear the birds. They're not happy down here. Okay. Tufted titmouse. So, now we're going to go to the Japanese garden. Okay, mandinas and other plants. Mandinas do very well here, which is why everybody plants them. I have a lot of irises going. These here were cut severely back. I like these, like century plant kind of thing. So, when I first did this garden, I went to a special stone quarry place, and I picked out a signature rock, which I got transported here and buried. I don't have water features because they're too hard to take care of. But let's say, so this is part of this is what the landscaper did. He put this. And then used to have wooden benches back here. But the wood just goes to pot in this climate. All this around here is to try to keep the squirrels from destroying, like eating cambium off the tree. They love maples because they're sweet. Okay, this is a very interesting crepe myrtle that the landscaper got because he loved its structure, which I do too. So now I have my concrete benches, which ought to last a long time. I had planted a whole bunch of bulbs along here too, but turns out the squirrels, they can't eat them, but they will dig them up and destroy them. So this is where I have an oaky cypress and flagstones. This is a very beautiful bench that I got. It's pink granite. There's a stone guy here. He only had 2 of these left. His wife is Japanese, and so he's very much into this. And so I bought one, and some church bought the other one. So this plant, I used to have snowdrops. I planted through here, hoping they would come up. They didn't do so great. And then hawks were getting mourning doves around here and going into here. So I've had this planted here as a kind of hiding place for doves that would be here on the flagstones, so they could run over there if they saw danger. So back in here, this is another thing I got from that stone place in Newport News. The advantage of living in a bigger city is you have access to all kinds of cool things. There used to be another wooden bench, little bridge here, and it kind of got, it was not of the right kind of pressure coordinates, sort of fell apart, so got a different one, but its railings are kind of low, so I have to be careful going over here. One thing I'm very happy about is, this used to be a junk area. When I moved here, people just threw all this crap here, and I had to hire people to take it all out. And then I had it added to another little place, and it had some azaleas transplanted here, and they are looking beautiful now. Squirrels like to come back here and try this little hidden area and eat things. So, okay, so I'm gonna shut this off now. This is Nandina berries. So this goes out here. Okay. Have a good day, everybody.